We're back. Well, how did you like Market Partner Academy? After you watch Market Partner Academy, I want you to contact your upline within the next few days after watching it and set up a one-on-one with them. And I want you to look ahead in your calendar as well and schedule and find some times where you can schedule one-on-one weekly talks with your upline, whether it's through Zoom or on the phone. But it's really, really important that you guys keep in touch on a one-on-one basis during your Smart Start so we can help you meet all your goals. I want to mention, it is important to know that these onboarding videos are like a guide for you. It's still very important, to not just think that you're going to be tagged in these videos and then that's it. There's a lot more support that we want to help you with, and that we want to duplicate for you to do the same for your market partners. So onboarding still needs to happen within your Smart Start workbook, and it still needs to happen between you and your sponsor as well. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is let's work on your contact list. So your contact list, your list equals your paycheck. So the bigger your contact list, the bigger your paycheck could possibly be. So this is a very, very important thing. Don't just have like people up in your head. I want you to actually write down, whether you want to put it in your phone, whether you want to put it on a piece of paper, a notebook, whatever it is, you need to have a living, breathing contact list. So don't prejudge. That is my biggest thing. I'll tell you a funny story really quick. One of my first market partners, I prejudged. She's one of my very best friends, and she's a little bit of like a couponer, very like laid back, just, never in a million years thought she would do something like this. And when she asked me for samples, I thought she was just trying to get a discount on some free samples. Little did I know that she was going to be my very first managing market builder just a couple months later, and is still with me in this business a month later. So guys, let that be just a small story where you cannot prejudge at all. You never know who might want this business or the products as well. So the next thing I'm going to recommend is to look up the network marketing memory jogger. So I tell people just type it into Google and it will come up. Network marketing memory jogger. And that is a really amazing tool to help you remember people, because guys, we on average know 250 people. So when I tell people make a list of 50 to 100 people, they're like, what? Yeah, we know 50 to 100 people, but I know sometimes you just can't really think of it. Maybe they're not your closest friends that you would feel weird talking to, but they can still be added to your contact list to remind yourself to create a relationship with them or to bring back a relationship with them. So all of those people, there's nobody off the table. Your physiotherapist, your dentist, the mailman, your teacher, your kids' teachers, there's literally nobody off the table. Another thing that helps you jog your memory too is the acronym FRANKS, okay? So FRANKS stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, your kids' parents, and S being social media. So I want you to write that down and write names that you know next to those things, and that will really help you bring up your list as well. Next is another really important part of starting your business, and that is to plan your launch. So important to plan your launch with your upline. I suggest to do it right away. It needs to be planned even before your product pack comes. You can have the launch after your product pack comes, but you need to start planning it. You need to start inviting people to it right away. So plan your launch. Decide, do you want it to be an in-person launch or do you want it to be a virtual launch? We've been doing a lot of virtual launches recently, which have been very, very successful, especially with everything that's going on. Both of them can work, and sometimes you're not in the same area as your upline. So a virtual launch, it can be. If you really want to do an in-person launch though, go all for it. There's nothing better than, we call it belly to belly. It's just kind of a word that nothing replaces that in-person, touch of having an event and people seeing your passion and excitement. So if you want to have an in-person, we can guide you to that, even if you're in another province. So if you're going to do a virtual launch, what you're going to do is your upline will make a group for you, and you do the inviting. We'll do maybe a giveaway. We'll share some products, some testimonials, some stories. But your main job, whether you're doing an in-person Meet Monat or the virtual group, is to watch, is to see what your upline is doing. So invite and watch and learn, because why you need to do that is because this is a duplicatable business, and we want you to be able to do the same thing for when you bring on a market partner. So another thing that I think is really awesome too, and your upline will tag you in this post in our onboarding group, is post that you joined. Okay, let people know that you're open for business and that you joined, you started a business. This is a big deal. This is exciting. And I want you to tell people why. Why did you join this business? If you had objections, share them. Throw that in. You want to be that Monat girl in your circle. I know some of you say, I don't want to be that girl. Well, you know what, girl? Get over it, because they aren't helping you with your dreams and goals. They aren't paying your bills. So you want to be that Monat girl, because when they need something for their hair or their skin, you're going to be the person they go to, because they know you are passionate and obsessed over these products. Guys, don't drag your feet either. Don't be scared. Don't drag your feet. Be proud. Don't try to make it perfect. If you want it to be deep, if you want it to be funny, if you want it to be light, just tell people that you joined and that you're open for business, and that, why you joined this business. Because guys, I always say this, but facts tell, stories sell, okay? Another thing that I kind of want to talk to you about on this video too, which is part of, just starting your business strong, is, part of your contact list. What you're going to want to do is write down your dream team. So when you're making that list, the first part of your list, put a star next to the people that you would love to work this business with. Who are the 5 people that are going to be part of your dream team? I want you to really, really think about that. And sometimes that's part of your chicken list. What's a chicken list, Trina? Those are the people that we would die if they absolutely wanted to join this business, or you just really, really want to work with them, but you're a little bit chicken to reach out to them, okay? We can help you with things to say to these people so that you still sound sincere and not spammy. Don't ever worry about that. We will help you and guide you with things to say and how to close these people as well. When you first start doing follow-ups and reach outs and talking and going through your contact list with your upline, it's so effective to do 3-way calls or 3-way Zooms, or sometimes we'll have an opportunity call. Get them on those calls, get them on those 3-way calls, because nothing helps better than third-party validation. You're telling them about this amazing thing, but to have that third person come in that even knows a little bit more, that has a little bit more success in the business where you've just started, I tell you, they're so successful, and I wish more people did them because they work so good. Okay guys, and last thing I want to talk about on this video is IPAs, and I'm not talking about the beer. income producing activities. I know we're all busy, but it's so important that we do some income producing activities every day, even if it's just 15 minutes. I tell people sometimes work your business in 15-minute increments 3 to 4 times a day, okay? If you can do this and stay consistent, this is going to be huge for your business. Some examples of income producing activities are 3-way calls, doing follow-ups, doing reach outs. If you're on Instagram, doing stories, posting, those are some examples. Team calls are so important. Getting on Zooms, getting on training. Do these things in your business every single day. Stay consistent, because that will be that's one of the number one things when it comes to success with this business. And the speed of the leader. Okay, guys, when you bring in market partners, this is a duplicatable business, and we want them to be doing the same thing. If you do something really strong and consistent, you're going to be teaching your new market partners the same. They're going to be teaching their new market partners the same. If you create a business like that, just think of where your business will go.